Delay. One small habit silently destroys entire futures. Not loudly. Not suddenly. By the end of this story, you may realize something uncomfortable about time and about yourself. Because time doesn't warn you before it leaves. In a small village lived a boy who treated mornings like suggestions. His alarm rang, and he silenced it without opening his eyes. Sunlight moved across his wall while the world moved forward without him. Homework stayed unfinished. Plans stayed imaginary. Responsibility didn't disappear, it waited, growing heavier each day. Comfort slowly became his prison. Months passed. Then years. One afternoon, he stood in a classroom while a teacher praised students for their achievements. Names were called. Applause followed. His name never came. He lowered his head, pretending to fix his bag so no one would see his face. That silence followed him home. Something was clearly wrong. Still, nothing changed. He blamed timing. He blamed luck. He blamed everything except himself. Inside, regret whispered. Habit shouted louder. "I'll start tomorrow," he told himself. Tomorrow never came. Then something unusual happened. A wise man arrived in the village. People said he didn't comfort people, he exposed the truth. Some respected him. Some avoided him. The boy watched from a distance, unsure. He almost turned away. What if the man said what he already feared? But staying the same felt worse than hearing the truth. When the crowd left, the boy stepped forward. His voice was low and uncertain. He admitted feeling invisible, left behind, forgotten. "Why does everyone move ahead?" he asked, "while I stay exactly where I am?" The wise man stayed silent for a moment, then said, "You don't lack ability. You disrespect time. Listen carefully. Long ago, the wise man began, there lived a kind king. One day, the king met an old friend from school, now poor, jobless, and ignored by society. The friend complained about fate and unfairness. The king stopped him and said, "Before sunset today, take as much gold as you want from my treasury. This chance exists only once." The man smiled, but didn't hurry. First, he decided to eat. Slowly. Then he rested. Later, the heat felt unbearable, so he stopped again. Each delay felt reasonable. Comfortable. Safe. When he finally reached the palace, the sky had turned orange. Guards closed the gates. That chance never existed again. The gold remained untouched. The regret did not. The wise man stopped speaking. The boy felt his chest tighten. He didn't ask questions. He didn't need answers. He saw himself clearly, not unlucky, not broken, just late. That night, he promised himself change. But promises didn't make mornings easy. The alarm rang the next day. His body begged him to sleep. Comfort whispered, "Just today." Some days he failed. One missed deadline almost pulled him back into his old life. Doubt returned. But he stood up again. Slowly, effort replaced excuses. Progress came quietly, but it came. Time is more valuable than gold. Gold can return. Time never does. A person who misses a train understands the value of 1 minute. A student who fails understands the value of 1 year. Time forgives no one. So ask yourself, what are you delaying right now, that time will never forgive? If this story stayed with you, don't let it end here. Subscribe to Wisdom Awake, because the next story might arrive at the exact moment you need it most. Until then, stay patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward.